Super Earth, our home. Prosperity. Liberty. Hi there. Democracy. Our way of life. Oh, hello. But freedom doesn't come free. No! Sweet liberty! No! Look familiar? Scenes like these are happening all over the galaxy right now. You could be next. That is, unless you make the most important decision of your life. Prove to yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be free.
Join the Helldivers.
Become part of an elite peacekeeping force!
See exotic new life forms. And spread managed democracy throughout the galaxy. Become a hero. Become a legend. Become a Helldiver.
Woo, propaganda! Alright, so this is War Moose Games back again to tell you why Helldiver 2 sucks. So, first off, there's a lot of quality of life issues with this game. I do have the Steam version, but, you know, there are several menus that when you go into them, they disable the joysticks. Like, this is the main menu, like, you know, to quit the game and whatnot. But if you go into socials, I can't use my joystick here. I don't know why. Same thing with going to options. I can't use my joystick. It just, they disable it, and they force you to use the D-pad for some reason. Next, when you run out of ammo, it just keeps telling me my mag's empty. I actually have to hit a reload button. Why? Every modern title today does not make you hit a reload button, but this game does. For some reason, they're trying to force realism into a game where giant bugs are trying to kill you. And I don't get that. Goodness gracious. Yeah, great. Mag's empty again. Alright, now I have a moment to breathe. So, another feature that sucks is having to input a whole Street Fighter combo in order to summon a weapon or an airstrike. So, you have to hold down this button, and then my recoilless rifle, down, left, right, left. I'm glad I did that right the first time. Took me a moment, because I have dyslexia, and guess what's really hard when you have dyslexia? Knowing your lefts from your rights. I don't know who thought this would be a good idea. Why not just map that to the D-pad? The only things that are on the D-pad right now... Here, let's go and pick this up. So we'll pick this up and pick that up. Alright, on the D-pad, you have your grenade, your stem pack, nothing to the left as far as I can tell. Oh gosh. Or these guys just come out of nowhere. Pushing down, oh look, it has a whole bunch of things you can do if you know, hold the button. Let's just... Yeah, that didn't kill nearly as many of these things as it should have. At least you can one-hit these guys in this difficulty. I mean, there are literally only four... Oh, well, I guess there are more than four now. Because I have an SOS beacon, a resupply, and reinforcements. So they have more, but there's only four things you can actually modify. So why not just map those to the D-pad? Why not just hold this and have those mapped to the D-pad so you can use those instead? They could do the same thing with the other bumper. The other bumper is all emotes. Who cares about all these different emotes?
Affirmative.
Like, map 4, you know, reinforce, SOS, resupply, and your grenade on, you know, one, and then map the other, or whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, you don't need to have... Like, who cares about emotes? Nobody does. Why do I need to stop, take my eyes off the action entirely to look up at the top left corner just to be able to figure out the direction of this DDR-style game and press it all without getting eaten or shot? And of course, if you mess up, You know, here, I'm halfway through that. If you go the wrong way, guess what? It starts you all over again. It's really hard with dyslexia to be able to do this. It's like reenacting the Ocarina minigame from Legend of Zelda. And don't even get me started on how to unlock more of these crazy Hammer of Dawn style powers. You know, just like a lot of modern games, it makes you grind for everything. You know, you have all your stratagems here, you know, to get your anti-tank rifle and everything else, and they have different variations on this. Like here's the there it is, Hammer of Dawn. It's just gonna, oh no, that's not it. Hang on, there it is. There's Hammer of Dawn. Just a giant orbital laser. Cool. You know? But I can't get that until I'm level 15. I've been playing this game for 10 hours. Excuse me, 9 hours. I'm only level 8. How much grinding do I have to do to get to level 15? And then on top of that, you still have to buy stuff. You still have to buy it. It's not like it's just given to you. You have to then spend credits on it. Orbital laser, 15? I don't even know how much it's going to cost. But here, this is a good idea. This orbital 380mm HE barrage is 7,500. I have 9,849. I've unlocked a couple of things. But like, how expensive is that going to be in compared to this? It's only going to go up. Like, at first I didn't think Helldivers 2 was that bad. You know, like, I didn't think there'd be a whole lot for microtransactions. But when you go to the War Bond progression screen here, look, okay, in 9 hours, I've unlocked, I've gotten 75 medals plus the 3 in the top corner. So I've gotten 78 medals. So at 78 medals per 9 hours to unlock, let's go into it. To unlock the final page, just to unlock the final page, not all the stuff on the final page, I have to spend, oh, this says 1,125 more medals. So I've already spent 25, so it's 1,200 medals, right? It's 8 medals per hour. Let's just call it 10 medals per hour. That's 120 hours I have to put in this game just to even get to this page. Now, there are other ways to get medals, and there are other things you can do, like at a higher, you know, difficulty level, you get more medals, but even still, like, why do you have to grind so much just to unlock everything in this game? Like, that number of hours is ridiculous. And on top of that, they have super credits. So at least they give you some super credits, but in this entire menu, they only give you 750, right? Like, that's not enough to buy a whole lot, because you have to spend 1,000 just to unlock the premium war bond. See right here, 1,000 just to unlock this. Which means that if you want to, you're still going to have to pay a minimum of $4, get this very first super credits twice, to be able to unlock the super bonds, the super war bond stuff, which is a whole nother level of having to unlock medals. Now, if it was just cosmetics, that'd be one thing. If somebody wants to grind away for cosmetics, that's up to them. But to unlock things like guns, better armor, and boosts, you have to do all this. And that's just ridiculous. The different guns change the way you play the game entirely. So do the boosts. They augment gameplay. That shouldn't be stuck behind a grinding wall. All of those should be available to you from the very beginning. Even if you wanted to save up to buy the more expensive thing, that should be an option for you. You shouldn't have to wait to get to this point before you can buy it. Because it's ridiculous that you should spend so much time into a game before you even have the opportunity to get something. And I mean, the worst offender for me is you have to have a cape. As Edna Mode would say, no capes. I don't know why I have a cape. I don't want it. I don't like its physics. I don't like how it gets wrapped around me. It's just distracting. And maybe that's a little bit of ADD on my part. But it's ridiculous. I don't understand why. It doesn't make any sense. All in all, I really do think this game sucks. And yet, I'm going to keep playing it because it does have potential. It has the potential to get better, and who knows, in future patches, they might actually fix some of these things. I don't see why they wouldn't be able to fix, you know, not being able to use a joystick on these menus. Hopefully, they'll add an accessibility feature for dyslexics like me. Helldivers dev team, please add that to the features. You already have an accessibilities option right here. I can see it. Oh, here's my D-pad. There we go. You know, it doesn't do a whole lot at this point, but making it easier for somebody who has dyslexia would be amazing to people like me. It would make this game a lot better, because all of a sudden I don't have to stop playing the game and get pulled out of the immersion to figure out how to input left, right, BA, start, and try not to die. It's a lot harder to play this game and make it enjoyable because I can't stay immersed in it. If you guys liked this, please like and subscribe. I plan on doing a lot more content like this in the future. Until next time, keep your antlers held high and game on, you majestic creatures.